Okay, let's go and create the metal material. And because we don't have so much metal part in this model, we can create a simple material for that because there is no special focus on that. So for the metal, I'm going to create a fill layer, call it base metal, and delete this fill layer. Okay, in this fill layer, I just need color, roughness, and metallic. For the metallic, I'm going to increase the metallic to 1. And for the base color, I prefer to have something like bronze color. So let's bring it up. Yeah, I think it's better. Yeah, it's okay. So this is okay for the first layer. I'm going to add a filter. And in the filter section, I'm going to type finish rough, okay? And use this filter. So this filter can give me some metallic or metal surface detail, okay? And we can use the default grunge or just use custom grunges. And for this, I'm going to use moisture noise. It's so amazing map. And let's increase the scale grunge, okay? And here, that's it. Okay, so this is good. And that's enough. I didn't want height, AO opacity, just color, roughness, metal, and normal. So this is for the base metal layer. It's okay, it's enough. And I'm going to add another fill layer, which I'm going to call it surface detail. Okay, that's it. And add a black mask. I'm going to use mask like noise, or BMB spot is good. Let's go to the mask. Yeah, we can increase the tiling amount, play with the contrast and balance at the same time. Okay, that's enough. I need height and roughness value. Let's play with the height, for example, negative 0.1. Yeah, and roughness, something like 0.6. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, and that's it for the surface detail. And now we are going to plan for the details in the height and displacement. So actually, I just want to have the detail inside the circle, but if I use negative displacement for that, it's going to affect on the edge and it's not okay. So let me show you. Okay, I'm going to add another field here, call it test, and just need to have a height here. And in the paint, I'm going to use UV chunk and select this and use negative. Okay, so as you can see, there is so many artifacts around the edge. And my idea for solving this problem is create a mask for my detail and invert it and give positive height amount to that invert mask. In this way, we are just keeping the surface at the default height value, and for other part, we are just going to push out. And in push out effect, we don't have this kind of problem. So for this purpose, I'm going to add a fill layer, call it mask holder. Okay, I'm going to add a suffix at the end. Okay, I'm going to turn off all the channel data because we don't want to use these channels, and I just only need the mask for this layer. So I'm going to add a black mask, and now I'm going to create my mask here in this layer, and with anchor point, I'm going to recall it in the top layers. So this is the way we can overcome this kind of problem. So let's create the details that I want for this project. I'm going to star 5. That's it. And now we need to modify the position of this star 5 to here. So for this purpose, we need to turn off UV wrap. So I'm going to select none here. And after that, I can control the shape without repeat in each U or V axis. So this is the mask that we want. Okay, so let's add height data here to just demonstrate what we have. Okay, and maybe a little smaller, something like this. That's okay. And for other detail that I want, I need to search just stick. Okay, and circular stick is a good map here. Okay, I'm going to set none for UV wrap. And now I can set this here. But why I can see the 5-star, it's related to the blending mode for the sublayers. And if you have more than one layer or sublayer and they are overlapping together, you need to change it to linear dodge. So in this way, you can see both of them. So let's create the detail that I'm seeking to achieve. Okay, that's it. A little. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so I need to increase the number of the stick here, something like 40. And you can play with the bar length, offset, or any other setting that you want. Okay, so let's decrease the bar width, and that's it. So because I need the similar effect on this side, again, it's better to create an anchor point here, okay, and add a fill layer here, and reload this anchor point, okay, and in this way I can place the detail here. So if I go down and play with the scale, as you can see, both of them are changing. So this is the best way to create dynamic and relate mask in Substance Painter using anchor point. It's so amazing. So for loading to a star on this metal part, I need to create another anchor point here, and I'm going to call it to a star. And for this mask folder, I'm going to call it a star because it's going to load one star that we have here, and we create a mirror version of the star here. And this anchor point has 2-star mask inside it. But as you can see, I just have 1 star because the blending mode here is normal. If I go to blending mode and change it to linear dodge, yeah, boom, it's okay. So let's create another fill layer, call it details. And in this fill layer, I'm going to load the anchor point related to a star. I have it. And that's it. But I need to select the whole metal area and subtract this layer from it to create that mask I mentioned before. So let's add a paint layer. In here, I'm going to use polygon fill. Okay. I'm going to select this part and this part. That's it. And let's bring up the fill layer and change the blending mode to subtract. And now we have this. So I can add a blur filter here and decrease the amount of the blur intensity to something like 0.1, for example, or 0.1 and 5. That's it. It's better. Let's go back to the layer itself. It just have height data, and if I increase the height amount to something like 0.05, you can see the detail appeared here, and it's okay, and it's final. So this is the workflow that I use to create details in the metal part. And now we can use the anchor point here in the detail section and create another layer like dirt or edge effect or edge damage or anything that we want, and use micro detail on the generator and use these height channels data over there. So let's create another fill layer. I'm going to call it dirt with the color and high roughness amount like this, and add the black mask. I'm going to add a generator, the dirt good. Okay, that's it. And in the macro details, I'm going to use macro height. In the macro height, I'm going to load details mask. And here, because we are going to use a white and black data from the mask, we don't have any reference channel. So everything is okay. And we don't need to change the reference channel or other extra step. So we can play with the slider over here to achieve what we want. Let's decrease the dirt level, increase grunge amount, use triplanar. Yeah, it's good. Grunge scale. Yeah. Edge masking. Okay. Curvature intensity. And AO radius. It most effective slider here for the micro height. So that's it. And now I'm going to decrease opacity of the base color. So that's it. And we can increase the height amount to have better result here. So that's it. It's okay. And let's another layer. I'm going to call it edge effect and add a black mask. In the edge effect, I just need to have color, roughness, and metal. Roughness, it should be on the 0.1, and the metallic can be go to 1. Okay, I'm going to add generator, metal edge. And in the macro detail, I'm going to turn on macro height. And in the macro height, I'm going to use details mask. Okay, so let's play with the AO radius, AO depth, curvature intensity. Okay, let's change the curvature type to a standard or a smooth. Yeah, smooth is better. That's okay. And increase edge smoothing, decrease the grunge amount, and decrease the wear level. Okay, that's it. And in here, I'm going to change the blending mode to soft light, and that's it. Okay, I can play with the roughness amount, and it's okay. Yeah. So this is for the metal material, and now we have done for the metal and the leather. So let's create our logo part, and after that we are going back to the fabric material.